All right. First of all, introduce myself. I'm Professor Amit Srivastava. I'm working in DY Patel itself. That's Management College, and I'm basically teaching for the MCA guys, ITs once again. So I'm basically teaching for the ITs, MCA guys. All right. And here I'm just for introducing the research methodology, as well as a few points we are going to discuss about the stats also. So today what we are going to do, we are going to divide the session to like two way. The first half we are going to discuss about the research methodology, and the next half we are going to do the little bit exercise on the mathematical side, right? Because while learning the research methodology, it is important to know how to utilize the mathematics concept to get some conclusions, do analysis, right? So for that we have to see, after the lunch we are going to see those kind of things. For that I have book also this. So a lot of exercise we are going to do. We are not going to have a PPT on those. Alright, little bit mathematics we need to do. So let's start with the research methodology. So first of all, before starting the research methodology, I would just like to know, is there anybody who having the problem in real life? Maybe they are seeing the problems in societies, maybe they are seeing the problems in road, maybe they are seeing the problems in your classrooms, maybe they are seeing the problems in their organizations, anywhere. You guys facing any other problems till now from your childhood? Yes, just discuss it openly. Yes? Problem? With the techniques. What technique you are talking about?
He never satisfies. Whatever we do, he will never say that this is enough.
Okay, fine. Any others having the problems? You guys does not have problem with the Facebook? All good, yeah. Any other problems you are facing? Girls can also have a problem in societies. Sometimes water supply is not coming, electricity is gone. These are the problems. Yes or no? Yes or no? What we do with the problems? Suppose just if you don't want to discuss the problems, all right, just understand you have a certain problem. Now what are you going to do with those problems? Whether you're going to sit at your home, or you're going to face the problems. Really you're going to face the problems?
We are facing.
You are facing problems. Okay, what kind of problem are you facing?
Mostly relatives. They are much more worried of other childs rather than their child.
All right. That is a really good problem. Yes.
This is not. And even family also they started. Arey uska beta ja raha hai. Tu kab jayega? Tu kab jayega?
All right. Fine. So have you tried to get a solution of it?
I have explained. One of my friends' family parents has done that thing. So I always used to say कि दूसरों के देख के अपने गाल पे चाटा कभी नहीं मारना.
Perfect, yeah, perfect. But anyway, you have talked with your friends or something, colleagues, वगैरह. But really try to find out the solution of it. And really, if you have the problems, you are in right track of the research, right? If you don't have any problems, you have not faced till now, you have not faced any other problems, you are not in a position to understand the research, right? So let's start the research. So first of all, the things come. What is research? If you see the books, there is no standard definitions. No standard divisions. It's completely depends on the perception of individuals. Maybe she can think something else about the research. Somebody can else think about research. Okay. For me, it's just like scientific investigation. Just like a scientific investigations. Why I'm using the word scientific? Scientific words, which again have certain meaning in the research. Whenever you want to do something, like we are living in the IT generations, IT era. So whatever we want to do in the proper manner, systematic manner. Yes? Yes or no? Alright, we are always trying to find out a systematic way. Okay, if I am supposed to do so and so, I want you to sit properly. Suppose I wanted to access a Facebook. Right, what I need to do? Can I use the Facebook like this? I am not in a position to type something. I am just walking, or maybe I am running. Suppose if you are running and you wanted to access Facebook, not possible. Not possible. You can see what the posts are coming, what is the messages are coming. You are able to read it out those messages, but you are not able to type something. You are not in a position to type something, right? Am I right? So the Facebook has become the problems. But if you are sitting somewhere, you have a laptop, maybe you have a tablet, maybe you have iPhones. If you are sitting somewhere, maybe in your own car, maybe in any college parking areas, maybe like park area, anywhere, can you able to use a Facebook properly? Yes, possible. Yes, possible. है ना, because you are sitting properly, you are whatever the messages are coming, whatever chatting you are doing, still you are able to give the response also. So that is what we wanted to do the things into systematic manner. All right. So suppose I have a very good examples, like how many having the phones? I think it's a funny question, huh? How many have a phone? Yes. All right. Why you have a phone? Again, funny question. Why you guys have phone?
For the communication.
Yes, for the communications. Only for the communications? Even throughout the day, I just get a 1 and 2 calls. Games, perfect games. Whenever you get a bored. Okay. Songs, yes. Means overall is the right answer. Communication and entertainment. Just two purpose, communication and for the entertainment, right? Now if simply I ask somebody, like he is a person, I ask him, you have to purchase a phone, I give you the 10,000 rupees. I've given you 10,000 rupees, now you have to purchase the phone. What are you going to do? What phone are you going to purchase? No, I ask him. He is thinking, 10,000 मिल रहा है, मैं दूंगा नहीं है. Just thinking, I am giving you the 10,000 rupees. Now you need to decide you have to purchase a phone. But phone ही purchase करना है. Alright. So which phone you going to be purchase? What are you going to do? Okay, let's take somebody else. She is smiling. Yes, we'll take her. You have to purchase a phone. Now cost increase करते 15,000. Alright. Girls cannot purchase the 10,000 phones. It should be a higher side. Alright. So you have 15,000. Now you need to decide you have to purchase a phone. Phone, iPhone, Apple, tablet, whatever it is. You have to decide. Now what are you going to do? Sitting like simple. Alright? Yeah. Have you purchased phone anything? Yes, so how you purchase phone? I am giving you 15,000 rupees. Now you have to purchase a phone. More features. If you seeing today world, right? If you take any other phone, every phone have all the features. All the features. Take the example of Apple, take the example of BlackBerry, take the example of Samsung. Any other phone, 15,000 rupees I have given you. In the 15,000, yes, it's possible you can get the lot of facilities in simple phone. But which one? That is my question. Which one?
Reliable.
Every phone is reliable. You can make a call. It's reliable because this depends on the SIM. है ना? You are going to do the review. Fine. Any others? If somebody have written, oh, Samsung is not good, don't purchase. Then? Which gives the good service. Okay. As far as my concern, I think no phone is giving the service more than 2 years. After 2 years, that is a higher side I am talking about. After 2 years, you need to change your phone. Otherwise, your padosi will, alright. Most popular, I agree. So, but no specific answer is coming. Sir, I want to purchase the Samsung. I want to purchase the LG. I want to purchase the BlackBerry. No specific answers comes. When you have a cash at your account and you wanted to purchase something, and that is a scenario where you get confused. You are going to ask for your friends. You are going to put a lot of in your Facebook. You are putting, okay, I want to purchase a phone. Let me know what other phones can I purchase. Yes, we do that. Yes. All right. It's just 15,000. You can't purchase like big or like very good phone. It's a simple phone can comes on 15,000 rupees, but still we do a lot of things to finding which phone I supposed to be purchased. And that is what you do in your life research. That is research. This is all about your research. Alright? You're doing a survey. You're going to see like a store, online stores, maybe sometime offline. Some guys are like, when they see online, its cost is 15,600. They're thinking, okay, let's go for a Pimpri. In Pimpri, some duplicate mal will be there. So they went to the Pimpri and they're trying to find out the new phones over there in the cash. Because they ultimately have to pay. So still they go to the Pimpri, they go to the Bhosri, they go to the different areas to do the survey, what phone should I purchase. So that is all about your research. So now, can we say it's a systematic investigation? Yes or no? It's a systematic investigation. Similar way, one more example. How many have like your own flats? Your own flats, not your parents' flats. You had purchased your own flats. Anybody is there? He is. Okay. How do you purchase a flat? Simple, sir. Check कर दिया. Builder को दे दिया. It's simple. How do you purchase flat? Are you married? हाँ, तभी flat है. Okay. All right. So how do you purchase flat? By force. Yes. Market survey. Okay, fine. The cost. Perfect. Yes. The first thing you need to decide how much money do you have at your account. As per that, you start the survey. All right. That is again comes into the picture. Systematic approach. Because if you're looking at a flat which is like 1 crore, 1 CR, maybe 2 CR, and in your account you have only 20 lakh rupees, can you able to purchase a flat? No, है ना? एक बार जाओगे, दो बार जाओगे, तीसरा वो बोलेगा इसको आने नहीं देना गेट के अंदर. Right? Somewhat it's happening. So that means what? We first do the analysis, what we have, and according to that we are going to purchase something. Am I right? Yes or no? Otherwise what is happening? You need to be borrow from somewhere and the tension start, sugar बढ़ेगी और पता नहीं क्या क्या. Alright, so let's start the research methodology. So first of all, we understand what is research. So now anybody can give me the general idea about research. What is research? I said systematic investigation, right? It doesn't mean like police also do a systematic investigation, but it doesn't mean they are doing the research, right? Systematic investigation means the data or the problem which you are having and you're trying to get a solution, and the solution should be a optimized solutions. Solution should be a optimized solution, unique solution you have to find out, and for getting those solutions you need to go for the different phases. Like you need to do the analysis whether you are doing the things right or wrong, right? Sometimes it's happening like I'll have a very good example. The guy who is starting like girls के लिए लेता हूँ, in certain age the girls have start to cooking, they have to start a cooking, fine, but initially stage of cooking they don't understand whether they are doing rightly or not. How they do judge that they are doing the right or wrong? Sometimes कुछ आधा काम होने के बाद we found नहीं यार, we are in wrong track. What we need to do? We need to go back. Yes, we need to go back, and then again we have to start from the scratch. And the research is also having those kind of concept. So first of all, whenever you're going to start a research, whatever problem you have, you need to analyze your problem, not a solution. What I'm saying, you need to analyze your problem first. What problem we have, whether this is really a problem. This is really a problem. Sometimes it's happening at the later stage. You found, oh, this is not a problem. Whatever I'm thinking, this is the problem. This is the problems. And after 2 and 3 days, no, this is not at all problems. I could not take the problems. This is as a problems. So you need to be judged first. What is the problem, and then you can apply the different technique to get a solutions. So today we are going to talk all those points. All right. What are the different processes we have? How to define the research? क्या क्या करना पड़ता है वो सब देखते हैं, right? So let's start it. So meaning of research first: an organized, systematic, database, critical, scientific inquiry or investigation into a specific problems. This is all about your research. That is called a research, where you have a problem. Please focus on the problem first, right? You need to define the problem first. Otherwise, you could not able to find out the solution of it. Let's simple. I'll tell you one example of it. How many are using the 4G? कोई नहीं यूज़ कर रहा, कोई मार्केट में आया नहीं अभी तक ना वो एयरटेल को छोड़ के. Alright, how many are using 3G? Still 3G smart SIMs. 3G smart SIMs. 3G normal SIM. Earlier what do you use? 2G. So I'm just asking one person. Anybody is there from marketing? Marketing? No one is from marketing. Yeah, he is from the marketing. From where are you working?
Actually, I started my own business.
Okay, home business. Fine. Okay. Now suppose you have one problem. You need to find out why the people have migrated from 2G to 3G. Sorry? Perfect. You just going to in market and you just have a word with some other individual persons. Why you migrate from 2G to 3G? Especially the services. In terms of internet, in terms of any other services. Absolutely right. So that means what? You know what is the problems and you know the solution of it. Why the people are migrated from the 2G to 3G? Only the reason is because of the services. Am I right? Similar thing is happening with the research also. The problem is clear. If you know the problem, definitely you immediately get your solution of the problems. Otherwise, what is the things? You still not clear about your problems. You need to be find out more and more things. So most important things while defining the problems, the factors, or you can also call it parameters. Simple parameters. Like I would ask you, if somebody HR is there, why the people are not getting jobs in recession period? Why the people are not getting jobs in recession period? Is there any reason? Who is responsible for it? Recession means the income is not coming and nobody is investing on a company, right? And that is the reason the recession comes. The company does not have that much enough amount to pay as a salary. Yes or no? But why these guys are not offering you the service at the lower cost? At the lower cost. Definitely there is a certain parameters. You need to be find out the parameters. Okay, you need to be find out the parameters. Why the employability is not there during the recession? You are trying to find out certain parameters. What are the different parameters are there? Who is influence these particular conditions? We try always. Yes or no? Simple. When you were a student at 12 standards, some guys have done the engineering, but some have not done the engineering. But they try to do the engineering earlier age. Why they are not getting admission in engineering college? Again the parameters. Again there are certain factors. Maybe your marks is not good. Alright. Maybe you are having the good marks, but when you have to submit your fees, the finance problems there at home, maybe your problems. Some parameters are there who can influence your problems. You need to be find out those parameters, right? If you have those parameters into the problems, alright, maybe these are the parameters who can influence your so and so situations. And these parameters you need to be take into consideration for doing the further analysis. Understand? Alright, so let's start with this. So what is research? Research is just systematic database. What is research? Systematic database critical scientific inquiry or investigations. Right? How do you start a research? That's basically, this is biggest questions comes into the mind. How to start a research? I think everybody have these problems. Yes or no? Before coming in this class, how many have gone through this book, research methodology book, which you have here on desk? How many have gone through the book? One. What do you find? It's quite, you know. Alright. Anybody have, like, I'll let you know one important aspect. When we starting the PPT presentations, like we have started, huh? Somebody are looking, how many numbers, total numbers, 3, 4, 5. 1 घंटा 2 घंटा मतलब 5 घंटे बोलने वाले हैं सर. It's going to be bore, right? So that is kind of research they have done. Where? Onto the PPT. Some guys before starting the reading of the books, just they go to the back page of the book. How many pages? It's quite danger to read 100 pages or 200 pages, right? So what is the solution they do have? They do have a solutions, unit wise, book, phar do. Unit wise. Then the one unit only 10 page. I can do any time. Yes or no? Mentally, relaxation, no stress. Anytime you can just start the reading of the books. If I'll give you this book, like suppose this book, and ask somebody, I'll come at evening, please finish this book. The guys look me and say, yahi padhna hai to main Ramayana nahi padh lu kya? So that I can get something from God also. Alright? So that is happening. That is the mindset that we have, but this is the problems. This is called a problems. Right? So what we need to find out? We need to find out the systematic approach to get the solution of this. Understand what is research? Alright, let's for next one. So problem is most important for us. Okay, now research methodology will be depends on these are the points. The first point which I am talking about, the problem definition, is the most important point for us. You need to be decide the problem first. After that, what do you need to do? You need to go for the solutions. How do you have a solution? The solution can be there in some review, Review means maybe possible there is a certain literature available where you go and just find out the solution of the problems. May possible? Maybe you went to the library, maybe you went to the Google, alright? Maybe you're trying to find out the solution from any other way, right? What we have to do first, whatever problem we have with us, we need to do the survey first, alright? Not survey, literature. Then after that you need to decide hypothesis. We'll talk later what is hypothesis. After that, as per the hypothesis, you need to go for the data collection, right? And then later on you have to go for the analysis of those data, whatever you have been collected. And finally what you have to do, you have to test your hypothesis. Why we are testing the hypothesis? That means whatever data we have been collected, whether there is a right data or wrong data. Marketing I can understand better. Sometimes some guys in marketing, don't mind it, but sometimes some guys in marketing, what they do, they never went to the field. At their home, start the Google, take some data, take some figure from the Googles, make the report and submit to the company. I have done a lot of things, right? And please give me a promotions. So this is happening in world also. So but whether the data, whether the figure which is being submitted by the person to the organization is the right figure, is the right data, yes or no? Who is going to decide? The organization going to decide it. So here we need to decide it in the hypothesis testing whether we are doing the right thing or wrong thing. If we are doing wrong, we need to go back, or maybe a little bit correction is required, right? Sometimes you heard about like PhD जब करते हैं कोई बंदे गाइड के पास जा गाइड ने भगा दिया, ये करके लाओ, वापस करके लाओ. Sometimes happening, and आपने किसी मोहल्ले में देखा होगा आपके like guide बार बार मेरे को you complain to your parents. I went to the guide, he said come tomorrow. He just read it out 3 to 4 lines. He said, नहीं मजा नहीं आ रहा. Do one thing, go to this place, do 1 second survey, and come with a new data. Again, they are going to analyze. It's happening in PhD, guys. Alright, so we need to check it out over there. The final one, data interpretations. Whatever data you have been collected, whatever analysis you have been done, you need to be interpreted. Interpretation means like simple. If I ask to some guys, simple. You all are first year, na? Alright, data interpretation is most important for us, where you find your final conclusions, right? Like a very good example I can give you. If you are seeing if you are watching the cricket match, before the match start, people are sitting and they are doing the talk. Which team is going to be win today? So what they do? They do the interpretation from the past data. Alright, so in so places they had face to face, so in so things happening. So they do the calculations, simple calculation, that is nothing but your data interpretations. We need to check it out those things also. And finally the conclusion of the finding. Whatever you have done, you need to be concluded. Alright, why you have done it. So these are the basically a research process comes into the picture. These are the research process. So first step what we need to do, we need to understand a problem definition. Second one is review, literature, whatever we have. The third one is what? Hypothesis formulation. Fourth one is data collection, and fifth one is analyzing the data. Sixth one is hypothesis testing, and the seventh is data interpretation, and final is conclusion. These are the process comes while you talk about the research. Understand? So what we call it research process. That is there in your unit number 2, I think, Shad. That is there in your syllabus. So this is basically a process. Understand? Alright. I'll give you this PPTs later on. So लिखने की जरूरत नहीं कुछ भी. Now see, there is a different kind of research. Basically, there is only 2 kind of research. The first one is which is called applied research, and the second one is which is we call the basic research, fundamental research. Now let's have an example. I'll give you a very good example of it. I think many of you guys know it. One guy